who needs no introduction. Michael, your future aspiration is your present reality. You are the valedictorian speaker. Let's welcome Michael.
Hi everyone. Dear graduates, honored guests, and faculty. Years ago, I immigrated here with my lovely family from Hong Kong by plane. And as I was walking through the arrival terminal at Pearson, I saw a McDonald's ad with a Big Mac on it, and it said "Dream Big." And I came up with 3 goals. First was to be the most popular guy in school. Second was to get a PhD. And third was to become the 2010 paying valedictorian for McMaster nursing graduate class. What an honor it is to speak on behalf of all of you this afternoon. Being up here is like throwing the first pitch on the opening day of baseball season. It makes me feel like a star, but I know that the real stars are the future nurses in the seats out there. Do you all remember way back? Remember the first day we got our beloved problem-based learning courseware? Yeah. I see some parents nodding. You weren't there. It was the same week we felt so lost, having a class with no textbooks, yet struggling back to residence with ridiculously heavy and expensive texts. Also that feeling of uncertainty, not knowing what to expect when we walked into that health science building, room 2J13. I remember that room, yeah. I walked in and saw a young and wonderful woman, our Linda Bentley Poole. She greeted us, shook my hand, and welcomed me to nursing. And then she told me to guess the number of jelly beans that were in the jar. I thought to myself, if this was nursing, I got this. So I didn't get the correct number. But it was later revealed that the answer was at the bottom of the jar. The lesson was to always look at things from different perspectives when approaching challenges or problems. To this day, I believe we all try to think of different ways to approach problems. We will all remember that lesson, not because of the jelly beans, or because it was the beginning of university, but because that was the beginning of critical thinking. Trying to put the last 4 years into words will not do the experience any justice, but I'm going to try. In the first year, we had a great time learning from a biochemistry professor who always allowed students to peruse at their own leisure. I just never knew how much perusing was in the perusing. I'm still glad I understood him at a 1.5 speed. In second year, Kristen Culver taught us pharmacology, putting med classes and mechanisms of actions into an easy-to-understand format, and we all thank her for that. In third year, well, I don't think many of us remember third year, with all the clinical shifts and pathophysiology riding our lives. It must have been great, though, if we made it to the fourth. The final year, clinical hours dominated school life, social life, sleeping life, eating life. We may not have appreciated our volatile sleeping schedules while in class, but it did come with special powers. Like one Sunday evening, my roommate complained, "Oh, I gotta get up early for a class at 9:30. And before he even finished, all I had to do was look at his direction, and he would stop talking and apologize. True story. And I'm sure all of us had to deal with friends who didn't quite understand our clinical schedules. While we may be in for a long haul of shift work, missed holiday dinners, and sleeping during days when everyone else is up, we must be sure to take care of ourselves first. Here comes some Mac nursing. 2 out of 3 of us will experience burnout within the first 2 years. Open bracket, Messenger et al. Comments. APA style, I got the references. PBL has made sure that we all know the effects of burnout, so please, please, please take care of yourselves. Know when to put yourself first. Keep in touch with other new grads. Help each other cope, and never forget the reason why you chose nursing as a profession. In this profession, there is no doubt that we will be making an imprint in other people's lives. Whether it be developing the nurse-client relationship by the bedside or working on a policy that would promote better health in the community, let us never forget to put all that we have learned to use. According to an annual survey by Gallup, we are ranked as one of the most trusted professionals. So it is no doubt that we have a strong voice in the public for the public. Be the change and don't be afraid to do something different. As Margaret Mead once said, never doubt a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens that can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. We, the graduating class of 2010, are that group of thoughtful, committed citizens. We are the ones who will change the world. I would like to thank my parents and my brother for supporting me, giving birth to me. The faculty for getting us through in one piece, thank you. And all of you, all the right friends in all the right places. This graduating class has been nothing less of a family. Thank you, congratulations, and let's start changing some lives.